second best game of the series, but had problems at the free throw line. The Lakers are going to need his offense as Bird hits the first free throw. Kurt Rambis getting a breather. Maxwell went out for Boston. 1 out of 2 for Larry Bird. 4:40 remaining, first period. McAdoo against Bird. And here's Worthy out of nowhere.
Lakers need lots more rebounding from James Worthy, just like he just produced.
He hasn't rebounded all that well in the series. Here's Henderson bombing away. Gerald Henderson hits from outside. He was 2 for 9 from the field, and when the Celtics get good outside shooting from their guards, that's going to loosen it up inside for the big boys. Cooper, right of the key, comes back, and Parrish gets the rebound. It's 25-22 Celtics, under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Boston victory gives them their 15th NBA World Championship. McHale been struggling from the field through most of the series. As Tommy mentioned, had foul trouble early in game number 5.
He played pretty well on limited action. Got a lot of points, 19.
He had 25 in game 1 as it's turned over off the fingertips of Bob McAdoo, and Mike McGee is coming into the ball game. He played the most of any game, 20 minutes, and scored 8 points as he replaces Michael Cooper. So McGee saw most of his action in game 5, and it looks like Pat Riley's going to play him a lot today.
Good defensive player, quick hands and a strong rebound.
And a good shooter too.
Yep, particularly in close to the basket.
Bird is away from the hoop, defends well. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Henderson gets some big boys going inside and hits the short jump shot. And the Boston Celtics now have opened up a 5-point lead, the biggest they've had. Winding down to 3 minutes to go in the first period. Nearly a steal by Parrish. Let's Worthy go in there. Kareem has a chance. 6 for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who on the court, Tommy, I would think does not show any effects of the problems before the game.
He's running up and down the court much easier than I thought he might.
Dennis Johnson, who likes to penetrate, not hit the outside shot, has had to alter his game. Henderson missed there, and Worthy gets that rebound. He is rebounding better. Mike McGee goes in, and he's called for the charge. So Mike McGee charges into Dennis Johnson.
He does that so much, taking the ball to the basket that hard that you can almost play him for the charge.
And a timeout called by the Celtics, who are leading by 3 with 2. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, migraine before the game, showing no effects of it at this point.
Yeah, little tricks on guarding the big guy. Watch Larry Bird just hook him that time, keep him away. Worthy swoops in, but Bird can't hold on to him long enough. And there he is. Boy, he's tough when he's in close to that basket. He goes up over everybody.
He did not have the migraine problem this year at all until this championship series. He had it before game 1, and he had it before practice prior to game number 3. This was his most severe today. McHale missed. Bird keeps it alive for the Celtics with 2:16 remaining in the first period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at the Forum for game number 6. Dennis Johnson is fouled going in, and that is towards the Lakers in the penalty. Johnson will go to the line. The Celtics have 3 team fouls. Foul is on McGee. That's his second. Number 1 draft pick out of the University of Michigan, where he was a prolific scorer, has languished on the bench until this year for the Lakers.
As Kevin Lockery pointed out, they're going to double team Bird an awful lot. Whenever he's out on the side, they're going to try to take the ball out of his hands. He's got to find the open man, but he's the best cutter, just like we're going to show right here. Goes to Bird, steps out, throws a double team. The rest of the Lakers defense really hasn't truly rotated to the open man. A little slow foot movement by the Lakers produces 2 free throws for Dennis. And
there were evidences in game number 5 with Quinn Buckner, of course, when they double teamed. The guards found the middle open. 29-24. The Celtics lead. Kareem, with less than 2 minutes to go in the period, is short with the hook shot. He really has not had that patented hook shot in sync most of this series. Loose ball. Maxwell winds up with it. McHale finds an open Danny Ainge, who's just come into the ball game. And Larry Bird is leaping, trying to keep with Kareem. And now the Lakers throwing the ball away. McAdoo couldn't handle the pass, and so on the turnover, the Celtics get it back again. Swen Nader gives Kareem a rest Kareem has scored 6 points, and Nader has played very well coming off the bench with rebounding help for the Lakers in relief of Kareem in the series.
Well, he's a wide body, Swen Nader, and that's what perhaps the Lakers needed more of. More wide bodies against the Celtics inside game.
Dennis Johnson from the baseline misses, and a good position rebound by Bob McAdoo. Here's Magic Johnson. All the way. Foul. The basket will count. Magic Johnson with one of his forays. And there's no question that he is a different Magic Johnson this afternoon than he was Friday.
Well, they let Magic Johnson come down the middle of the court. They've been trying to keep pushing him to the side. When he's in the middle and taking it to the hoop, he's one of the all-time best.
5 of 6 from the field. He leads all scorers with 10 as Maxwell picks up the personal foul. 14 fouls on Boston with 1:12 remaining in the first period. Of course, the second foul within 2 minutes automatically puts you in the penalty. So the next foul against the Celtics, if they commit it, will send the Lakers to the line. 1 minute to go, first period. Danny Ainge. This is his second shot, but there's Maxwell to McHale. And that offensive rebounding skill of the Boston Celtics making impact right there.
And they have good inside passing when they do get the rebound, just like Maxwell showed you to McHale.
40 seconds. Magic Johnson misses. It'll be a Boston foul. And Larry Bird is hit with his first personal foul, and the Lakers will go to the line. 38 seconds remain in the first period, and Larry Bird does not agree with that call. Swen Nader will go to the line for the Lakers. Robert Parrish returns to the lineup for the Boston Celtics. Dennis Johnson goes out, so Maxwell, McHale, Parrish, and Bird join Danny Ainge in a big front line. What's the purpose for the Celtics?
It's going to move Bird in the back court right now, along with Danny Ainge, and they're going to have a real power pack lineup to bang on the board, the Celtics. So we're going to see maybe perhaps a little counter move by Pat Riley with a press. This is not the best ball handling team on the court right now for the Celtics.
Nader hits the free throws. 31-29, 38 seconds to go. And Danny Ainge, who has played well in 3 games, and they happen to be the games the Boston Celtics beat the Lakers. Maxwell, guarded by McAdoo.
That forces Magic to try and
inside. Parrish against Larry Bird.
Forces Magic to try and guard Larry Bird, so the Celtics trying to get Magic to play a little defense.
And now the Lakers playing for the last shot, try to come within 2 points. At the expiration mark of this first period, Johnson working against Ainge in the corner, and a 3-point attempt by McGee is no good. Here's Maxwell with 2 seconds to go, and the Lakers saved the basket. It was Mike McGee who prevented Maxwell from getting the basket, and he had time to do it. A big play by Mike McGee. He didn't foul him, and he prevented the 2 points. And after 1 period of play here at the Forum.